He wasn't supposed to still be here. That's the uncomfortable truth about Cristiano Ronaldo in 2026. Every model, every scout, every so-called expert said his story should have ended years ago. Yet at 39, then 40, now 41, he's still rewriting scoreboards, still breaking records, and still forcing the game to evolve around him instead of watching it move on without him. This is the final evolution of Cristiano Ronaldo. He's finished, just a poacher now. Go enjoy retirement in Miami or MLS. Ronaldo heard all of it. Then he went somewhere no one expected to be the center of world football: Saudi Arabia. At an age when legends take farewell tours, Ronaldo took a new challenge and treated it like war. New league, new climate, new culture, new pressure, and instead of fading, he went nuclear. Here's the crazy part. He didn't go there to relax. He didn't go there to jog around. He went there to prove one last point, that he could rebuild his game a third time and still be elite. If you think you know Ronaldo just as the flashy winger or the tap-in merchant, stay with this video, because his final form is something way more terrifying. Let's rewind. First evolution, the skinny kid at Sporting and Manchester United. Back then, Ronaldo was all chaos. Step-overs, elasticos, rainbow flicks. He was listed around 170 pounds, built like a track sprinter, not like the 6'2", 185-pound powerhouse we picture today. He hugged the touchline, roasted fullbacks, and played like he was trying to embarrass you on every touch. Sir Alex Ferguson did something genius. He let Ronaldo be wild at first, but slowly started to weaponize that chaos. From a pure winger, Ronaldo began drifting inside, attacking the box, timing his runs. The tricks didn't disappear, but they stopped being the point. The goal became the point. By his last season at United, he wasn't just a winger. He was a goal machine in disguise, and Real Madrid saw it coming. This is where most stars peak. For Ronaldo, this was just the tutorial level. At Real Madrid, the second evolution began. This is where Ronaldo stopped being a star and became a system. In Spain, the game slowed down just a fraction for him, but only because his brain sped up. Instead of beating 3 players out wide, he started picking smarter positions inside the box. He became the guy who appears in the right space at the worst possible time. For you, he went from, give me the ball, let me dribble, to, put the ball there, I'll arrive at the exact second the defender can't do anything. Real Madrid didn't just buy a winger. They built a team around the idea that this one guy would be the end of every move, and it worked so well that he became their all-time leading scorer. And here's the key detail most people miss. This evolution wasn't just about scoring more. It was about extending his career. By moving inside, he preserved his legs, used his jumping, timing, and strength, and gradually became less dependent on raw pace and more dependent on positioning and finishing. But that wasn't even his final backup plan. He still had one more transformation left. When Ronaldo moved to Juventus, many said, he's leaving his comfort zone. Serie A is slower, more tactical, more physical. He won't dominate the same way. Perfect. That's exactly what he needed. In Italy, Ronaldo doubled down on his striker identity. Less dribbling, less chaos, more efficiency, more direct runs between center backs. He kept refining what his body could do at 33, 34, 35. His game became about 1 or 2 explosive actions instead of 20 sprints, ruthless finishing, relentless box movement. If Real Madrid Ronaldo was a storm, Juventus Ronaldo was a sniper. One shot, one kill. And for any American watching this, think about it like this. In the NFL, wide receivers often move inside, rely more on route running and timing as they age. In basketball, athletic slashers reinvent themselves with post moves and jump shots. Ronaldo basically did that inside soccer. He changed roles on the field to age on his own terms. But then, he did something no superstar in his position had ever done. He walked away from Europe without walking away from pressure. When Ronaldo signed for Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia, the internet laughed. Retirement league, easy money, vacation. But if you actually look at what happened next, the narrative flips. Ronaldo didn't show up for a paycheck. He showed up and immediately turned the league into his personal laboratory. Different teammates, different styles, different conditions, but the same obsession. In the 2023-24 season, he scored 35 league goals and broke the Saudi Pro League single-season scoring record, beating the previous mark of 34. Overall, by early 2025, he had 85 goals in 94 matches for Al Nassr, with 64 goals in 64 league appearances alone. By the 2025-26 season, he was still hitting around a goal per game, 20 goals in just 20 league matches. These are not retirement numbers. These are prime years in Europe numbers in a completely new environment. And remember, new country, new tactical system, massive attention every single game. He didn't just join the project, he became the project. But if the club game was his lab, the national team became his final stage, and that's where the last evolution really shows. International football doesn't care about your reputation. Short tournaments, different teammates, high pressure, tiny margins. Yet even here in his late 30s and early 40s, Ronaldo kept bending reality. By late 2024, he had extended his lead as the top scorer in international men's history, pushing his tally above 130 goals for Portugal. He wasn't just still scoring, he was still deciding big matches. At the European Championship level, he holds the record for most goals in Euros history, 14. He has the most appearances in the tournament, the most minutes played, and the most matches with at least one goal. He has scored in more different Euro tournaments than any other player, 5 separate editions. Think about that for a second. From a skinny winger in 2004 crying in the rain after losing the Euro final, to a 39-year-old leading his country into yet another tournament, still chasing trophies, still smashing records that might never be touched. So how does someone at 40 plus still play like this? The answer says more about you than it does about football. The final evolution of Cristiano Ronaldo isn't about a new skill move or a new celebration. It's about 3 things that every athlete, and honestly every person, can steal. Reinvention over nostalgia. Ronaldo could have tried to be young Ronaldo forever. Dribbles, long shots, highlight reels. Instead, he killed that version of himself on purpose. He embraced being a striker, a frame-by-frame killer inside the box. That sacrifice extended his career by nearly a decade. Hyper-specific efficiency. Watch him now. Fewer touches, more danger. He doesn't need 90 minutes of dominance. He needs 2 seconds of separation. His entire game has condensed into micro moments. Run, jump, finish. He turned his body into a machine for those 3 actions, again and again. Obsession with adaptation. Different leagues, England, Spain, Italy, Saudi Arabia. Different tactical systems, different coaches, different teammates. He didn't just survive them. He forced each environment to bend around his strengths. And if you're an American viewer, ask yourself, how many stars in your favorite sport reinvent themselves 3 times and still stay elite? Brady changed his game. LeBron changed his. But Ronaldo did it while switching countries, languages, and tactical systems, while carrying a nation on his back. But there's one more layer to this final form, and it has nothing to do with goals. You know what makes Ronaldo different from legends of the past? You didn't just read about him, you lived him in real time. Every free kick, every celebration, every transfer rumor. In the YouTube, TikTok, and streaming era, Ronaldo became more than a player. He became a 24/7 storyline. That brought money, fame, and power, but also constant pressure. One bad game trends faster than one great season, and yet at 40 plus, he's still comfortable being the main character, still taking the penalties, still taking the big shots, still taking the blame. That mental durability is part of his final evolution too. He's not just physically optimized, he's psychologically bulletproof. For young players, for fans, for anyone watching from the US who's maybe just getting into soccer, this is why his career matters. Ronaldo showed what happens when you treat your body like a lab, your mind like steel, and your career like a long game instead of a highlight reel. So what does final evolution actually mean? Is this really the end, or just a new beginning off the field? At some point, maybe in Saudi Arabia, maybe at one last international tournament in North America, A final whistle will blow and Cristiano Ronaldo will walk off a professional pitch for the last time. No more warm-ups, no more locker rooms, no more tunnel walks with cameras in his face. But here's the thing, his final evolution might not be his last form. We've seen Ronaldo the trickster, Ronaldo the super weapon, Ronaldo the goal machine, Ronaldo the late career cyborg in Saudi Arabia, still putting up absurd numbers while most players his age are retired. The next evolution might be Ronaldo the owner, Ronaldo the global ambassador, Ronaldo the guy who shapes what football looks like in countries like the US and Saudi Arabia for the next generation. Because whether you love him or hate him, one thing is obvious. Football moves when he moves. So here's the real question. When you look at Cristiano Ronaldo at 40 plus, still scoring, still breaking records, still refusing to disappear, are we watching the end of an era or the prototype for the future of athletes? Is this the last great version of a man who rebuilt himself 3 times? Or the first example of what a fully optimized, media-savvy, data-driven superstar looks like in the 21st century? I want to hear from you. Is this Ronaldo's greatest form? Which version would you take in a must-win game? Young United winger, peak Madrid monster, or this late career killer in Saudi and with Portugal? And where does he rank in your all-time list? Number 1, or is someone else still ahead? Drop your answer in the comments right now. If you enjoyed diving into the final evolution of Cristiano Ronaldo, hit that like button so more fans see this story. Share this video with a friend who still thinks he fell off. And make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications on, because next, we're breaking down another icon whose career might be changing the rules of the game all over again. This isn't just the story of a footballer getting old. This is the story of a legend who refused to age on anyone else's terms.